Hello, everybody. So I'm going to be reacting to the Twosetviolin, um, I guess B²TSM series. This is like if epic rap battles, but classical version of it. I'm guessing. Um, I listened to this one already, but I'm gonna go ahead and react to it. Like just give my thoughts similarly, and then gonna go along with this other stuff as well. So I don't know how many more they're gonna release or if this is it. But from what I heard of this one, I'm just really intrigued and I really just actually want to hear it. So let's just go ahead and get started. I'll try not to talk over the music, but if you hear me get a little excited, then it's just that's a good thing. But anyways, here we go.
B²TSM, JS Spark. In your era, guidance into powders, ready to controller. Can't argue with my views and my motor mass. I wrote a book in all keys, both major minor. Counterpoint king, 4-part designer. You can stop me, the Baroque rider. Take a moment and hit rewind. Back in 1685, I had the drive when I first arrived. That's how you survived in a musical life. Nothing in life ever came so easy. That's why your lines always sound so cheesy. These days songs have no meaning. I got magical hands routine. Composition is a practice of creation, devotion, tradition, beyond the whims of fashion. Composition is a practice of creation. Love Jesus, He frees us in sorrow and celebration. Ma'am, I need you to take a step back. Your generation of music is whack. Music gone from baroque to broke, uninspired like some kind of joke. Musicality follows a harmony, now follows a greed when they're hungry. If it lasts a year, you'd be lucky. Like the color of you can outrun me. 4 chords, no variation. Techniques, but no application. These kids just lack dedication. Like, what got lost in translation? What's the reason of music is God? I see right through your facade. Making music with no disregard. J.J. This is you are. Composition is a practice of creation, devotion, tradition, beyond the whims of fashion. Composition is a practice of creation. Lord Jesus, He frees us in sorrow and celebration. Music soul the gloria, making you feel euphoria. Compositional warrior, you got JS Spark in the era. Yeah, pitch, I said what I said. You stay tired chasing the trends. Don't let all that get to your head bring me back, I'd rather stay dead. I need music that comes from the heart. That's how you know you made art. The reason that sets you apart, the joy you impart. I give thanks to my God of creation. To spread joy is my motivation. Advice for this generation, go back to your foundation. Music revives the soul, but you can't match my tone. Think you can test me, son? I got 99 problems, but bitch ain't one.
There's a nice touch with Mozart there. Yeah, I really like I really like that song. So Bach is, by a lot of like pianists, theorists, and composers, is kind of considered like just the master composer. Like he just succeeded in everything he did other than opera because he just didn't write. I don't think he wrote any operas, or maybe he wrote one. I don't know, but I don't think he wrote any operas. But um, and oh yeah, that was really funny when he said you something about a toccata and fugue. So toccata and fugue is like a toccata means touch. It's like fast touch or something like that. Basically, it's kind of just like a show off piece. You have the toccata and fugue. Everyone knows that the toccata and fugue in D minor, and a fugue is just, oh man, like 4-part harmony, sometimes 5-part. Really difficult, up to 6, like really difficult stuff. And I mean, yeah, and yeah, the toccata, the touch. It's like, yeah, like I said, it's kind of like a show offy virtuosic piece a little bit. So there's some reading in between the lines there. I really like that last line. I got 99 problems, but a pitch ain't one. Yeah, just you can't go wrong with Bach, honestly. And oh my god, I love the chord progression. I love the chord progression they have for this. I think it's here.
Practice of creation, devotion, tradition, beyond the whims of fashion. Composition is a practice of creation.
Yeah. And oh yeah, I love that line too. Composition, a practice of creation, devotion, beyond the whims of fashion. Really, really good design. I mean, really good lyric, verse. I love that. I mean, yeah, dude, practice makes perfect in the world of classical music. People are listening to you like very closely. I mean, mistakes are fine, but it's just the etiquette. So yeah, let's go ahead and listen to the. So it's called Bach to the SM. I'm not sure what SM means, but maybe that's just their thing. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and listen to the. Oh wait, no, Papa Wolfgang. This is what we're gonna listen to. Papa Wolfgang style. And this one is Mozart. So let's go ahead and give it a listen.
Papa Wolfgang style. Yeah, you know my name, a prodigy at 3 years old. I got it from my daddy Leopold. I don't really care who said what, cause my music's just an art. Just give me that money, party, so I go get crunk. Everybody's so scared of stigma, so I wrote your favorite opera. Go run back to your papa, I beat you in every genre. Give it to me, round of applause. Got booked to play abroad, melodies that come from God. I swear it's not that hard. Turbo class, lick my ass. Ugly bunch of losers, shriveled prunes, see my mood. You can play my magic flute, you can do what I do. Haha, merci beaucoup. Papa Wolfgang style. Papa Wolfgang style. Papa Wolfgang style. Wait, I need one night to finish up this overture. But I didn't mean to make Sir Salieri insecure. I didn't need to play by the rules. I'm better than these fools. My sister Nana Roll could take you back to music school. Haha, you can't get rid of me, Salieri. My symphonies have been played for centuries beyond me. I try so hard when your work is futile. Can I point so bad, make Bach unstable? The sound's so dead, need to jump the cable. Get a grip cause you know you can't handle Papa Wolfgang style. Papa Wolfgang style. Papa Wolfgang style. Yeah, ooh it, there's nothing to it. Mozart can do it. Think you can test me, prove it then. master, the virtuoso joker, melodic master, no one can do it better. Papa Wolfgang style. Papa Wolfgang style.
Okay, I like that one not as much as the first one. I'm really excited to listen to Beethoven, though. Beethoven is one of my favorite composers. I'm excited to see what he says. Um, the so excuse me. So Leopold, Mozart's dad, was known for being a really, really good music teacher. Part of the reason why Mozart was just really good. Um, that and talent, obviously. And so Mozart did write an overture overnight. I think it was the overture for Don Giovanni or one of the other ones, but he did write. I'm not too familiar with his operas, but I do know he actually did write an overture in like one night, um, and then handed it in the next day for them to play. So that's pretty cool. Um, Anything else? Yeah, quite the jokester. Oh yeah, he said something you can't handle. So Handel was a Bach composer. I don't know if you saw it in the lyrics, but yeah, very fun dude. Not too huge a fan of Mozart's music. It's pretty okay. I mean, he has like good pieces here and there, right? But I don't listen to him too much. Rather listen to like Beethoven. And oh man, I'm excited. Let's see what this one holds. Liberation of the Soul.
The pain, the void, innermost suffering, innermost noise. They call me callous, they call me unfeeling. Can't let them know what I am concealing. All the despair, the misery. If I fall back, will you forgive me? I'll be cast out. For if they find out that I cannot shout, that I'm hard of hearing. The happiest days of my life are deserted in darkness. The weight of my chains has swallowed my faith, I suffer in silence. All of the pain I feel revealed, a comforting solace. I cannot leave this world until my mission's accomplished. When my heart is burning, I shall be by God. For I will journey from hell to paradise. I must live for art and for mankind. May God give me the strength to conquer my desire. Play a wrong note, a simple mistake. Play without passion, the man is deranged. Music is wild, and we are obliged to turn our attention sometimes to lower things. Liberation of the soul is the one thing we can control. Only art and science can raise man to the level of gods. I will live for art and for mankind. An artist that is true and divine strips away his pride.
Okay, so that one was pretty decent. I really like that one. That one's more introspective. It's kind of talking about. So when Beethoven was going deaf, his doctor recommended him some time in the countryside, and he stayed at in an estate. I'm not quite sure what it's called. He stayed in a place called Hallenstadt or something like that, and the at his stay there, he wrote like a suicide note. But in the suicide note, he said he really wasn't really a suicide note, more it's just like a contemplation of suicide note. And he was just contemplating, ending his life because he can't, he's losing his hearing, but he chose not to, for the sake of his art and for the sake of his passion. And that is it's basically what this song is about. And somewhere in here too, they say like to play a wrong note is whatever, but to play without passion makes a man deranged. That's actually a direct quote from him. I don't know if it's a direct quote, but I do know that it is a quote from him. Um, Not one quote of mine is from Beethoven is that he said, "I shall grapple with fate, and it will not overcome me." One of the something around there. I don't know if I'm saying it word for word, but that's one of my favorite quotes from him. Really like Beethoven, like. And so Beethoven, his teacher was I don't know who his teacher was, but his I do know like he didn't have the same kind of childhood as Mozart. So Beethoven was abused a lot when he was a child. Abused in that his father was an alcoholic and his father would um, beat him when he wouldn't practice or kind of just force him to practice and whatnot. Um, I believe when his father died, his alcoholic father died, one of the nobles said that the alcohol economy would actually drop because of him or whatever. And so Beethoven had quite the tough childhood compared to Mozart, but his music is equally revered. So we're gonna listen to Tchaikovsky now. Tchaikovsky is also a favorite of mine. I really like the Russian composers Tchaikovsky, Rachmaninoff. Um, Not Shost. What is it? Shostakovich or no Stravinsky? I like Stravinsky. Yeah. So let's go ahead and check this out.
Like a bird with broken wings, nothing but a heart to sing. I just wanna love like that. I just wanna love like that. Wanna be enough, wanna measure up. I just wanna love like that. Nobody knows that I'm so passionate. Call me Romeo. Cause I'm a hopeless romantic. My greatest fantasy is somebody here with me. Come be my company, slow dance to my melodies. I don't mean to get suggestive, but I'm a little bit obsessive. Gotta get it off my chest. My love life's a mess. Wish I could forget all regret. Like a bird with broken wings, nothing but a heart to sing. I just wanna love like that. I just wanna love like that. Wanna be enough, wanna measure up. I just wanna love like that. Like a bird with broken wings, nothing but a heart to sing. I just wanna love like that. I just wanna love like that. Wanna be enough, wanna measure up. I just wanna love like that. See, I don't know why I should even bother trying. Every time I catch a crush, ends up in crying. Gotta find someone I can trust, someone who can open up to me. Hurts like an uppercut, not as great as I'm supposed to be. Tripped and fell, made a mistake. I thought I found a swan, but she was a snake. I'm begging, hit me where I'm weakest. Keep me up and keep me sleepless. Let the world have their opinions. You could be my darkest secret. I don't know if there's any hope. You know I tried so hard, got nowhere to go. Like a bird with broken wings, nothing but a heart to sing. I just wanna love like that, I just wanna love like that. Wanna be enough, wanna measure up, I just wanna love like that. A bird with broken wings, nothing but a heart to sing. I just wanna love like that, I just wanna love like that. Wanna be enough, wanna measure up, I just wanna love like that. I just wanna love like that, I just wanna love like that. I just wanna love like that, I just wanna love like that. I just wanna love like that, I just wanna love like that. I just wanna love like that, I just wanna love like that.
Cue music!
Okay, I really like that one. So I'm not 100% sure about the bride. I don't know if he actually left like his bride at the altar, but it is very heavily speculated that Tchaikovsky was that Tchaikovsky was gay. There, I'm not 100% if I haven't been like up to date on all the historical findings and whatnot and letters and this and that. I'm not 100% on that. But I do know that was very heavily speculated that he was gay. And so, fun fact about Tchaikovsky, I think for his first piano concerto, either his first or second, he showed it to a really, I think it was Rubinstein. I'm not 100% on that, but he showed it to a really well-known Russian pianist, and he was like, "Hey, can you play this for me?" And so the pianist, whoever, was like, "Oh my God, this is ridiculous. Like, you have to redo the entire thing. Like, this is unbelievable." And Tchaikovsky was like, "No, absolutely not. I'm not changing a thing." And he didn't change a thing, and his piano concerto was really good. But yeah, I really like the violins in this one. This one is really good. One of my favorite violin compositions by Tchaikovsky is the Serenade for Strings in C major. One of the best recordings is by Seiji Ozawa. One of 100% the best recording of it by far, Seiji Ozawa, and that is with the South Korean Symphony Orchestra in Seoul, I believe. If I'm sure, I'm not. I'd have to look it up. Let me see. Serenade. I might be spelling his name wrong. See, this one is old. The best recording I think is from the 90s. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and listen to Shostakovich. Not a huge fan of Shostakovich. I never really listened to a lot of his stuff, so I'm gonna be kind of going in this one blind. But let's go ahead and give it a listen.
Black cars, business, the constant fear that I'm living in. No telling how long I will last. The Stalin regime is watching my back. For God's sake, do nothing wrong. So I do that for which I was born. Where women and children lose sleep every night and fear every knock at their door. Shh, see who? None. Stay cool, done. Politics Politicians that live by their lives, they're bright in a beautiful life paradigm. Tightrope, whoa, slight hope, no. Man, they're living interest their life. They give us given, uncover their crimes. Using our art for political gain, stripping our staff for wicked campaigns. Work like a dog with a feet bound in chains. Secret police too can play at this game. I submit to your wicked regime. Be your personal star employee. My symphonies, harmonies, melodies, will never be part of your schemes. Who are you that we millions obey when our freedom is only displayed? But what flaw do we follow a murderous tyrant? Better watch what I say. Watch out for the fine print. I'ma take you to that 5-line labyrinth. I don't need to say a word, stay silent, but you can figure out the truth behind it. If you decide to play with me, you better read between the lines. You're messing with the genius. What was yours was always mine. You call my opera a mother or mess. I find your ruling far more grotesque. Made your own people oppressed. Maybe that's why you walked out of Macbeth. This is my testament, howling resentment to all of my family members arrested. My heart is tormented, I try to protect it by being a part of the Red Army regiment. Danger is imminent now, my story is relevant now. The story is a warning to all who are ignorant callers from inside the house. Comrades, we must dedicate to this war. Fight back power we can afford. Let our peace and joy be restored by our fleet and sound of our horns. Get these fools off from our pedestals. Get the soapbox from their feet. They'll spit light straight from their abdominals till the stomachs pop from their greed. Can their politicians or skew religions make humanity fall apart? Build a generation, break repetition, let our future finally start. They can silence the artists, but they cannot silence the art. They can silence the artist, but they cannot silence the art.
Are you from LA?
So I guess that goes over the kind of the turn of communism in Russia, or I'm not 100% if Shostakovich was Russian or Czech or one of those one of those what do you call it, ethnicities or something, nationalities. But yeah, so during that time, I guess he's referring to like just the the Russian Revolution when they're the bourgeoisie and the proletariat type stuff. So during which the proletariat was just overthrowing the you know bourgeoisie, of course. But so similar thing actually happened. So basically, they kind of took away a lot of the music that would kind of influence the masses, I guess. And so Rachmaninoff actually experienced the same thing. He actually moved to the United States to try to escape all that kind of Russian revolutionary stuff. And so because, Rachmaninoff, he wasn't royalty, but he was one of the nobles. He had an estate and everything. And so during that time, his estate was just completely overrun by, the revolutionaries, and they just took everything of his. His music was, silenced and around the area, around the region, and yeah, just all around unfortunate for a lot of the Russian composers during that time. But luckily, we still have their music and can still listen to it. So this is the final one, the Forever Symphony. So we're just gonna go ahead, give this a listen. I don't know if this is the last one, but there might be more later. If there's more later, I might react to it, but I'm not 100%. But yeah, so I like that one. This one, really interested to see where this one goes.
Running out of time, an end of an era, the last cadenza, and now I'm running out of lines. Will you remember the stage forever? But now the velvet curtain's falling down, and as I bow before you now, I'm pleased to tell you I'm proud of all the musicians all around.
Who's to tell you that classical music is dead? Or to tell you success is all in your head? When you see your heroes before you had the same flame way before they were a threat. So take care of this for me and carry on a legacy. In the music we stand united.
In our forever symphony, let the music set you free. All your hopes and all your dreams, fit it in your melodies. Oh, you are my final masterpiece. Classical music forever. Write it down, it's now or never. You can learn to mold the melody to your soul. Never forget to keep the wonder. I know that challenges come with dedication. Get it up, you drive your motivation. Dare to be different, be the opposition. Fate is in your hands.
Lose yourself to the music, live your life free of fear. Cause your story's part of the music, that's why we are all here. If you're lost and now you're found, come and take a look around. You're not alone, you're part of our
forever symphony. Let the music set you free. All your hopes and all your dreams, feel it in your melodies. Oh, you are my final masterpiece. All your hopes and all your dreams, feel it in your melodies. Oh, you are my for making the old turn new. Our spirit lives on through you.
So yeah, that's the final, or final for now. I'm assuming. If not, then that is the final of the Back to the SM. It might be their great send off. I do know they said that they were retiring. I wasn't 100%. Like, I haven't, I never really followed them too much. I mean, I did watch their videos from time to time, but you know, I never really followed like what was going on behind the scenes, what were they doing and whatnot. Let's just go ahead and read some of these comments. Thank you for your great memories. Yeah, so I mean, so classical music is at a very odd point right now. Um, you know, it's because like you have stuff like film scoring, you have stuff video game scoring, you have pop music and all that other stuff. And a lot of that, those new genres, film score, video game score, TV scores, and pop music is just completely dominating, everything right now. And it's just, classical music is just really taking a back seat in a lot of this stuff, because everyone's either listening to one of those big three, and classical music's just kind of sitting in the back there. And I mean, personally, I like classical music. I don't know why anybody wouldn't want to listen to classical music. I would always recommend anybody who's like wanting to start music, like, or getting started with their musical journey, to always always listen to at least some classical music, because you can learn a lot from those composers, Bach, Mozart, Beethoven, Tchaikovsky, Shostakovich. The list goes on. Rachmaninoff, one of my favorites. Chopin, Liszt, Schubert, Schumann, all those S's. You have the big three. I think it was Bach, Brahms, and Beethoven, or either Beethoven, Brahms, or Berlioz, or Bach, Beethoven, and Brahms. Those are the big three Bs. You should, just literal, like I say, man, we stand on the literal shoulders of giants. Like, without them, I don't know where we would be, when it comes to music now, Western classical music or just Western music in general. You know, it's just, it's such a, I mean, classical music is truly just such a blessing. I don't know why anybody wouldn't want to create it, or anything really. I mean, I don't know about create it, but just at least listen to it, appreciate it, and I mean, yeah, I guess create it too. We need something new. Um, so what's interesting is there's four eras of music. You have the Baroque, which is like 1685 to 1750, and 1750 it ends right when Bach died. That's how influential he was for his time. Oh no, I'm sorry. It was 1600 to 1750. Bach was born in 1685, but the Baroque period started in 1600 to 1750. The classical 1750 to 18, I think is 1830, and then 1830 to 1900 is the Romantic, and then 1900 to now is the 20th 21st century contemporary era. And so that's the era we're still living in. It's getting on track to be one of the longest. Baroque was the longest, being 150 years, but so far we're already 120, almost 125 years into the contemporary era. So it's really interesting to see where they really draw the line with this new era of music, if there will ever be another era of music. That's the thing. That's the really big question. I do think that there's a huge difference between the music, contemporary music now versus the music then, romantic, classical, and baroque. And so, I mean, I honestly think they could have drew the line with like, I mean, they can draw the line any day now, honestly, because like a lot of the contemporary classical music is just really just so much out there. But regardless, that is Two Sets Violin series of music. I really wanted to start. I really wanted to do this because I listened to the Bach, and that was just really really good, really good. And and then I saw that they were doing a series out of it, and then I was like, oh man, I got to listen to this, and so just decided to stream a quick or record a little reaction thing. Um, so yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And please listen to that music. Listen to this music outside. The stream or recording or video. Show them their support. If you're into classical music, definitely give it a listen. Or if you're interested, definitely give it a listen. Feel free to like the video, comment, subscribe, whatever. Follow me on the socials, and see you next time. Peace out.